Happy Monday. Yeah. It's cloudy, and like, oh, let me make a little quick video. Oh, sunshine in my face. So it's per usual. Half in the sun, half out, you know. Anyways, I had somebody that wanted to buy another thing off Marketplace. Yay. I have some college books listed. And I had them grouped in like fours. And decided that, if somebody's looking for a book, because they're more like their college class books, I figured that they probably are going to look up the name. And maybe if they do that, maybe Marketplace would come up. So I should really list them individually instead of just saying UWM books and then list them by name and do 4 of them. So I did that, and I had somebody that wanted one of the books. So yeah, it took me a minute to find them. I went by my mom's. I couldn't find it. Came back home, looked around. I'm like, I know where it was before we like redid Mandy's room. I was like, it was under the futon. Well, the futon's gone. And the books are at mom's. And I remember putting them in a bag, and I found them. So yay. So anyway, she just picked up. I had asked Wayne if he wanted to come eat here. He hadn't answered until, of course, I was ready to come back home. And then he was like, oh, sure, I'll come by you. We can eat there. So he's here now. Time to eat. It's kind of cute. They have a swordfish on the door. On the wall, I should say. Well, they have it on the door, too. There's my honey.
Hello.
We have a nice fire going out here. Anybody wants to come out? Decorated kind of nicely. I missed my opportunity for the sun picture on the inside. They had a couple of really cool suns. Bicycles hanging. Another area. And my honey. Hi. Happy Saturday. It's been kind of a slow week. Haven't done too much. So today we went grocery shopping. And Mom wanted a ham today with some carrots and potatoes. So I thought, well, I had red potatoes that we bought last week at the store that I hadn't used yet. So instead of mashed potatoes, we're gonna get red potatoes that I'm gonna roast. So finishing that up. Wayne got the ham going in the oven. So that's about ready to come out. And then put the potatoes in. And I already have the carrots all cooked, so they just finished. Put the lid on the pot so hopefully they will stay warm by the time that this all finishes. So we can have everything hopefully warm all together, which we'll see. We'll probably have to warm it up while we get to her place anyways, because it'll cool off in the car in that 2-minute drive over. But anyways, it's the football draft weekend, so it's right here in Green Bay. So Wayne thought about going, but decided that he didn't really want to deal with all of that, all the people, all the stuff going on. I saw a sign that somebody had up that they were like a neighbor. They were charging $200 for parking at their place. It's like, well, if you can get it, you can always try. You can ask and see what happens. I saw his best friend had gone up there, so that'll be an interesting story to hear next time that we get together. And then one of my old coworkers had also gone. So that's interesting too. It's very neat, very nice, seeing as it is right here by us, to be able to know people that are actually going, taking advantage of and seeing it. Wayne's watching it on the computer, so he's getting his fill in that way, keeping up. Other than that, not much going on. So I feel there was something else I was going to say, and I don't remember what. Oh, we talked to the girls this morning. Cassie has to study tomorrow for her 2 exams on Monday. And so she asked if we could do the call this morning. This morning for us, it was last night for them, which was good. They Cassie and Angela and Susan and Mandy all ended up going to Hung Day yesterday. So city about, I think it was an hour and a half-ish bus ride. Well, I think Cassie actually had to take the subway. Or part of Cassie and the friends, they missed their first bus. So they ended up having to take a subway up. Which was okay. Cassie doesn't really like the subway. She hasn't figured it out yet how to really work it. She said again, she put her card in like to pay and it didn't seem like it took, and so then she tried again and it was like, nope, like you already paid, and so then she had to like hurry and try to get through the turnstile and it was trying to block her. So they made it. They had a good time. They ate out at a cinnamon roll cafe. They had very cute food there, cupcakes with little, the topper was like a big blob of frosting, and it was like a bear. Had ears on it and stuff. So we had some good food there and some drinks, and then next door was a little store. I guess then this was in a mall. So then they shopped the mall some and bought some stuff. Mandy ended up buying herself a really big, probably torso-size stuffed animal, which is very cute because when we started our video call, she had that stuffed animal. It's Guoba, had his face in the camera, like we were going to be talking to him. So that was cute. She hugged him the whole time that we were talking. So yeah, it's my girl. Very cute. Wanting a stuffed animal. She's tactile. She likes to have texture. So they bought that. They went to a K-pop store. They bought some stuff there. They went to, what else did they do? They went to a birthday cafe. Got some food there. Then they went to the restaurant that they went to before, where they had the pizza that had the chocolate sauce on top of the spider web. I guess it's called Witch's Cafe, which makes sense. So they got another one of those pizzas. And then they saw some like magic show on the street. A lot of street performers in that city, so they watched that for a while. And then they went to another store. So Cassie found herself a pair of jeans. So the sizing over there is different than what the sizing is over here and stuff, so it's hard to figure out clothes and sizing, and a lot of the stores don't have dressing rooms, and there's no returns. So once you buy it, it's yours. But she did find herself a pair of jeans. And a cute top. I think Mandy found a top. Yeah. So that was cute. That was fun catching up with them this morning. Other than that, that's about it that's going on. I had Wayne buy me a little grabber sticky. One of those things that you press the handle and then it can grab stuff. So that when I take my walks and it's in the afternoon, I can pick up some of the garbage around like the lakefront and stuff like that. So if I'm up for that, or one of these days I'm gonna plan it that I go out there and do that. As I told him, I kind of like to have him around because I don't really want to go crawling, at least on the rocks on the other near the water. By myself, just in case. So he may nicely come with me, but we'll see. I thought about maybe doing that today, but because we talked to the girls today, we got a late start. And now we have to go over to Mom's. Maybe on my pre-cut, yep. Yeah, we're making the ham now. I asked her if she wanted it now or closer to dinner, and she was like, nope, now is good. So okay. So I'm gonna cut up all the vegetables and get all this going. I got some extra carrots here for, I'm gonna do some juicing. I'm gonna try to get that in too. But we shall see. Should have bought more carrots. I had him, Wayne asked as he's by the carrots, he goes, did you want the 3 pound or 5 pound? And I was like, oh, 3 pound should be fine. And then I'm like, taking the skin off of all of them. And it was like, oh yeah, this is like just enough for us to eat and have little leftovers of carrots, but not. and not have enough really for juicing. So I may get 2 juices out of this. That's all right. I still have some salads left from last week, so don't really need the carrots for salads right now. That's what's going on for me this weekend. Quieter weekend. I hope you guys are having a good weekend. Dinner time. Happy Sunday. So today is, I'm in the car again. Today is baby shower day. So Randy's daughter-in-law is having her 3rd child, and they'd moved here from the East Coast. I think Maine. I forget where. In any case, so she didn't have any baby stuff. So well, they're having a baby shower for her. So that's nice. So I just made it here. Go make my way in. It is time. I had to pack up myself another bag. I grabbed my bag from Mom's yesterday out of the van. Like, oh, just in case. Let me grab some extra clothes and get those ready. I have my ostomy supplies in a different bag. Those are in the car, so I'm good with that. But again, just in case. You never know. But should be good. So let's go have some fun. See some cute little baby stuff. Alrighty then. It is Sunday night. I'm home, obviously. The shower went really well. Lots of good food, lots of good visiting. I talked with Randy's dad for a while. So again, this was a shower for my friend Randy's daughter-in-law. So her son and daughter-in-law. They moved here from Maryland, I believe, a year, 2 years ago or something like that. So she has they have 2 older kids. So obviously they kind of, didn't have any baby stuff, anything anymore, and they had moved. So it was very nice that Randy and her daughter Kayla threw a shower for her so they could get all the baby stuff that they need again and everything. So she did. She got lots of the good baby things, the diaper genies, the diapers, baby clothes, a couple hand knitted blankets and cute stuff like that. So that was nice. Randy's dad was there, so I got to talk with him for a little while. Mom is in rehab right now from having broken her hip, so she couldn't make it, but Randy went and visited her afterwards and shared a bunch of photos, so that was very nice too, kind of fill her in on what's going on. A couple of my friends were there too, other people that I know, that are all friends. So I got to talk to them. I know a couple of Randy's cousins and things, some of the family members. I've been to enough family gatherings that I knew a few people. And one of the special things that happened was that Autumn's 2 aunts came in from Maryland. So that was a big surprise. So it made her cry. That was pretty cute, pretty special. Yeah, other than that, we played a couple of games, if you wanted to, of beer pong, not beer pong, diaper pong. She had like one of those science boards and some diapers taped on there, and the diapers had different numbers on them. And you're supposed to take a ping pong ball and bounce it on the table and go into an open diaper. And I don't know if you're supposed to do 3 of them, because they had some orange balls and some white balls. And so if you're doing all of them, or you just did the orange ones and somebody else did the white ones, but then there was a clipboard and you write down what you got. I thought that was also supposed to be part of the diaper raffle thing, but I guess not. There was a different area for a diaper raffle. I didn't bring diapers, so I wasn't part of that part, so that's why I didn't do the other part, which was okay. It was cute watching everybody else do that stuff. And then Randy had me set up the fishing area. So she had brought it was a cloth, like almost a shower curtain, and had a rope going through it. And so she helped me. Well, she tied it on one end, and I kind of held the other end. She taped it up. And then the kiddos colored in a bunch of fish. And so she asked me to tape them all around. And so I did that part. Well, she was going in the kitchen cooking and make some pizzas and take care of the food, get all the food set out. And so I did all that part and got all the fish set up. And then she had a pool noodle with some string going through it with a clothespin at the end of it. And so one of the little kids, so she has 3 grandchildren at this point, and so they were taking turns on being the secret person behind the curtain, So you kind of cast your pole, and then they would take a little baggie of treats and clip it onto the clothespin, and you would tug, and then you'd like pull it up, and then you get your treats. So that was cute. We did that for a little while, and I'm thinking that was it. So we didn't do any real, games. There wasn't anything. Oh, sit down, everybody do whatever. It was just a lot of visiting, and like I said, the food. And then Randy's sister Rana is a phenomenal baker, and so she had brought the desserts. Some desserts. She brought cupcakes. So she had made chocolate cupcakes. I do have a picture of that. There were chocolate cupcakes and yellow cupcakes, all with chocolate frosting on top, and it looked like it was raised up. It was like a big cone, so it almost looked like an ice cream cone type of thing. I'm like, oh, is there what's in there? But the top part was a different type of a frosting. It was just so smooth, so good. And then the bottom part was cupcake, and again, that was all covered in the chocolate frosting. So that was super delicious. And then for the food area type stuff, Randy made some pulled pork. It was so good. Oh, so good. And they had rolls, and there was like a coleslaw, a different type of a salad. I forget, like a potato salad, I think, and then a broccoli salad, and then a vegetable tray, and then like a fruit salad. Strawberries, raspberries, blueberries in there, I think. I had already had blackberries and raspberries for breakfast, so I just kind of grabbed out some of the strawberries and had some of those. And then some chips. So potato chips and tortilla chips and some dips, pretzels. So yeah, lots of good stuff. So I had a good plate full, and sat with her dad and talked with him for a little bit, and ate, and then had some dessert. Oh, then they had a sundae bar. That too, they kind of put that out a little bit later, and they had some cookies. So they had vanilla and chocolate ice cream, and then they had different toppings out. So they had some M&Ms and Jimmy's and crushed Oreos and cherries and chocolate chips. I think that was it. So I had a cupcake. She made big cupcakes, and she made mini cupcakes too. So I did have one big cupcake. And then I had one scoop of chocolate ice cream with just a little tiny spoonful of some Jimmy's and some chocolate chips and some toppings, caramel toppings and chocolate, like the chocolate syrup. And so well done. For a sign-in type sheet, they made they had like a kind of like an 8.5 by 11 sheet and whatever, and they had a sun. They drew a sun on there and with a couple lines on it, and they wanted everybody to put your first name on there. So like to draw a line of the sun and put your name in the line somehow, type of thing. So people were drawing straight lines, some were doing like little dashes and stuff like that. So that was very neat. And then they had a photo frame for that. So after everybody had signed in, and then pretty much we had enough people that we filled up the whole sun, and she's going to frame, put that inside the frame. In fact, she did right before we left, because she took a picture of that. And what else? We guessed the date of the baby's due date. So that was just for fun. We wrote that down and had that. What else did she have? Oh, and then there was a decorating area for decorating bibs or onesies. And so they had fabric markers there, and they had a bunch of little stencils. So one of the top ones was like a rainbow, and I'm like, oh, loved rainbows all my life. I used to have my room decorated in rainbows. I had a rainbow comforter and rainbow curtains. Yeah, lots of rainbows. I loved rainbows. So when I saw the rainbow stencil, I'm like, oh, that's mine, obviously. And so I took a little bib, and I colored in a little rainbow. So I did that. So a little cutesy thing, and that was it. So yeah, had a good time. And then like I said, those guys opened up their gifts. Yeah, that was pretty much about it. And then people were leaving, and Randy was cleaning up, and so I helped clean up. I forgot how long that takes. Wayne was like, "Oh, Jen, you said it was ending at 4. It's 5. Where are you? How's it going?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm helping clean up." So I stayed with Randy till the end and cleaned everything up, because the thing is too, the building that it was in, I kind of forgot, Kayla actually lives there. Her daughter lives there. This is their community building. So if by chance something would have happened, she would have been right there to help Randy out. But the door's locked when you leave. They're like locked. So I think you had to have probably a a card. Like if you live there, you have a digital card type of thing that you'd scan, and it would open the door for you and get in. But for the rest of us. So I figured, well, if Randy would have walked out to go do something and the door closed behind her, she wouldn't be able to get back in. So I was going to leave, and then, everybody else was leaving and nobody was left. And I'm like, well, I don't want to leave Randy alone, and let's leave together. So we finished everything up together, which was very nice. She was very, very appreciative. I think we hugged like 5-6 different times during. She was like, "Oh, thanks for coming," or whatever. And she's like, "Oh, thank you for all your help. Oh, thank you for." So that was too cute. So that was all good. So I got home a little late and then filled in Wayne about everything that went on, and he filled me in on what he all did, and then he was tired and he laid back and took a nap. He just woke up a little while ago and went to bed. I'm like, okay. Thought it was going to be a quick nap, but he said he didn't sleep well last night, so he's catching up on his sleep. And today is Monday for the girls in Korea, and it's Cassie's exam day. She already had one exam, and kind of told her good luck this morning and everything. She had the one, and now she just messaged a little while ago that she's like, I don't think I'm in the right room. Like, all these people are speaking Chinese. And then she messages like, yeah, this is the wrong room and I don't know where to go, because there was nothing like in her syllabus or something. So praying that she finds the right place and she doesn't just break down and cry and just go back to her room or something, because but I don't, what do you do? I told him I'd try to message the one girl that she's been getting help from, but same thing. If the girl's already in the room and ready for the test and the test is starting, you're not going to be on your phone. And Cassie was like, yeah, well, now I'm late. So I feel for her. I'm ready to break down and cry because I know how she's feeling. I, know that stress. It's like it's already stressful enough that you're taking an exam and then to not have the right room. I'm like, why wouldn't it be in the room you'd have class in? But I don't know. I think in my college days, that was the same thing too. You would have your test in a different room because there was like everybody needed to have their tests done, and so you had to utilize all the rooms and then some type of thing. And so you may not have your test in that room because a different class that would have been in that room has the test in that room, or I don't know. Again, for me, that's why I overshare. I want more information. I just give me all the information, because or why I ask so many questions, so that I want to know the details. I want to know. And as a professor, as a teacher, it's kind of like give out all the info. Maybe they don't think that way. I guess it's just me. I'm like, give out all the information, because then that puts them at ease and they know what's going on. Because again, it's already stressful enough having a test, and then you go change the room on them, make sure that they know the room. And you're in a foreign country, so that makes it even that much harder, because this class has all international students in it. So there's nobody that's local. This is all different for them. I know in high school, Cassie would get nervous sometimes during different classes when there's different stuff that went on. If it wasn't the normal class, if there was something, if there was a pep rally, if there was a whatever. And finally, at whatever year, I don't remember if it was high school, I think it was middle school. It was last year maybe of middle school, that one of the teachers kind of noticed that and got it. So she knew that whenever there was going to be a different schedule, she made sure that she pulled Cassie aside, either at the end of the class the day before, or at the beginning of that class, or something like that. She let Cassie know, hey, FYI, there's a different schedule today. This is what's going to happen. And it worked. It helped. Cassie didn't, you break down or get, just cry because she's nervous. She likes to know what's going on. So again, just, I don't know. Life is hard enough. Make it as easy as you can for what you can. But anyways, yeah. So that's it. Weekend is over. Not much went on this last week. It was pretty quiet. So this coming week, nothing's really going on either. This coming week is quiet. I'm trying to think. I'm at my desk. I can look at my calendar. Yeah. It's next week. Goodness gracious, May is already on Thursday, starting a new month. And this year is flying by, going into month 5. So yeah, again, coming up this week, there's nothing going on, and then next weekend I've got lunch with my girlfriends, and then, like I said, I've got the blood work, and then my CT scan, which again, everything's gonna be fine. So that's it from here. Weather's okay. Tomorrow's supposed to be 70 degrees, so get outside and I will enjoy that. I was thinking about trying to rake up my little garden back here. I haven't started any seeds inside. I thought of that. Should have already. Kind of this month is the time to do that in my zone or whatever of getting seeds started. I don't even know what I even have in the house. I have much of anything. Usually I think I have some bean, like pea pod type seeds, but I thought of taking I've got a metal rake that I have that I was going to try to, till up the garden a little bit. I don't have an actual rototiller. I've only got a small area, so either between that or the shovels, because I know there's a lot of roots still left in the garden from all the gardening that has been done in that little bed. Yeah, and so this last year when I was planting stuff and having a lot of roots, it's like, oh, maybe I should kind of dig it all up. And I'll see if the squirrels planted any peanuts or anything in there. Left any food in there for them to have over winter. I don't think they ever ate, but maybe I will do that tomorrow. Get out in the weather and do that. Get outside. Appreciate that. Because I think Tuesday is supposed to get cooler again then. So whether that's 40s or 50s, I forgot to look. But, for them, temperatures to drop. I'm like, well, yeah, after you're having 70 degrees, it's going to drop. Anything is dropping. That's still a little warm for us for right now. But I'll take it. Get out there and enjoy it. So that's it from me. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope life is going smoothly. Again, enjoy your days. Find something to be happy about. And you guys, keep it positive. Go make it a great day. Bye-bye.